The first website I ever used on the internet was a place called eBaum's World. Yes, I know, I feel bad for me too. But for someone who had very little knowledge about how this whole internet thing worked, it was an amazing place where you could find all sorts of crazy media, usually in short form, kinda like the TikTok of the early 2000s. One of my favorite sections of the site, though, was the Flash Games portal, where many different kinds of games would be posted from pretty much anywhere on the net. One of these games was called Puncho Plus. Now, while I don't remember spending much time on it back then, I do remember it for its strangeness. Punching a sunflower to make it vomit out seeds? Yeah, I don't know who would think of something like that. But it was only a few years ago that I found out that Flash support would be ending on the internet as a whole, and my first thought was to go through the catalog of games on the website, which is still a thing for some reason, and try and archive as many of them as I could. As far as I can tell, there's a handful of games that were nowhere else on the web at this point, so I downloaded about 200 of them, one of which was Puncho. Upon replaying the game, the first thing I noticed was the simple story and art style, something I did not pay any attention to before. It's actually not that bad, I just wonder what its inspiration would be. Apparently the game was made by Thistler, and I have absolutely no info on them, except what I can gather from the game itself. They had a website, but I can't check to see if it was archived at the moment, since the Internet Archive is down right now. RIP. They also had a t-shirt. That's gotta be a super rare item at this point, so if anyone has one, props to you. The aim of the game is to punch a flower repeatedly to get it to spit out magical seeds, which you then take into a portal thing. The flower also spits out bonus letters, which, if you collect all 5 of them, will take you to this mushroom lava bonus stage, where you hop on mushrooms for some reason. The flower will also spit out power-ups, which usually ends up being a bad thing, since you have a time limit on each stage, and if you do not get enough seeds by the end of it, you lose a life. The game gives you 20 lives to beat all 10 stages, with no way of getting any more. There are these gold coins and crystals, but from what I can tell, they do absolutely nothing except increase your score, so there's no point in actually collecting them. As the game progresses, there are enemies that spawn and chase you across the map, constantly. These guys get really annoying to avoid, since the only ways to attack them are to punch them or to try and jump on them, hoping that you're lined up perfectly so that you don't end up getting hit by them and losing a life. Oh, and completing the game? This is one of the hardest Flash games in my entire library, not just because of the exponentially increasing difficulty per stage, or the ridiculous amount of RNG from the wind direction, enemy spawning locations, or the statue flame spitting timings. It's because the game will just break constantly. My goal while playing the game for this video was to complete all 10 stages, since I had done so once before. Finishing it gives you a little ending cutscene, which I didn't have a video of, and as far as I could tell, is not available anywhere online. So, for the sake of archival purposes, I decided to put myself through this mess. Multiple attempts ended in near softlocks, where the portal would despawn, making it impossible to drop off seeds until time ran out, causing you to lose a life. The flower would also sometimes just stop spitting out seeds at all. Even our cat guy protagonist wants nothing to do with this game, as he just up and disappears while I was playing the bonus stage, resulting in a complete softlock, forcing me to restart from the beginning. Even without the bugs, the sheer number of obstacles, the randomness of the flower and enemy locations, and the inability to jump while carrying a seed made this game an absolute nightmare to try and get through. That is, until I got the most helpful bug of all time. Unless this is the seed right here. This is my only chance. Nope. Well, that was a waste of time. I lose a life here. But it should maintain my 4 seed count. And it does. Yes, I lost a life. Another bonus letter. That's good. Oh! Wait a minute. This is the best bug ever. This is the best bug of all time. I have never seen it do this. Right, I need to wait for this to go fire. kinda wish it would do that all the time. That was the best bug of all time. Wait. So if I time out and I pick up an explosion power-up... No way, it's still going? No way. This is the greatest bug of all time. Oh my god. Oh, is it level 10? Come on. Debugged. Yes! This is it, man. This is it. 3 more seeds. Sure. Uh-huh. Even with the game in super easy mode, I'm getting screwed over. One more seed. There it is. I couldn't get it. This should be it right here. Are you kidding? Well, I beat the game, second time ever. So there you have it, the ending cutscene to a game you probably haven't even heard of. To me, there's just something special about finding these hidden gems of creativity from an era that is long gone now. Even with all of its issues, I still like this game. There's just something about that 2000s Flash aesthetic that evokes nostalgia for people like me, and that's enough reason for me to appreciate its existence. Thanks, Thistler, and I hope you're a better programmer now.